Welcome everybody to
I Love You.
I Know. This is the signature podcast from the Prolonged Engagement. You can find us every Monday, except for this week, on youtube.com/the Prolonged Engagement Show. You can also go to our website at theprolongedengagement.com. There you can find links to this podcast in audio format on your favorite podcasting service. So, yeah, sorry, this is a day late on us. Over the weekend was
Father's Day.
Was Father's Day, and we did lots of
Father's Day fun.
And also went to Tampa and
did something we never do
hung out with
in
friends
our life.
And cool shit. So, we didn't have time to record this in time, so here you are.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Sorry.
Anyway.
Yeah, a normal GameCube Redux Day.
So I was thinking, we could talk about E3.
Okay.
Kind of our, like a who won type of deal.
Well, Nintendo won.
Yes, Nintendo won, which
makes me ecstatic. Sorry.
I was saying, like, on, it started on Tuesday, right? Yeah. So Tuesday, I was sitting there after watching that press conference. I was like, what decade are we in? That Nintendo won the E3 conference.
Well, they did an outstanding job with everything. Even their teasers, I thought, were great.
Yeah, I think it gave everyone exactly what they wanted. I mean, we didn't get everything.
No.
But I think that they had enough there that was like, oh my god.
They had a lot there and one of the things that they announced, I know I freaked out about.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I was at work that day.
What?
Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah. Well,
like when you texted it to me, I was at my desk, like,
I mean,
and I couldn't really react because I was sitting at my desk.
Just showing that was absolutely spectacular. Because, I mean, it started out, and all of a sudden we're seeing Kirby come up,
Which I love Kirby.
Which they told us that they weren't going to show us. They weren't going to show us anything other than 2017 games. That's what they told us. And then Kirby pops up, and it says like 2018. We're like, what the fuck are you doing, Nintendo? And I was like, oh my Jesus! And then
they hinted at a console Pokemon.
And then they sit there
which
and
they
they
said
go,
we weren't getting.
So they say, then they were like, oh, and by the way, Game Freak is working on a core Pokemon game for Switch, and then we're like, oh my god,
it's
and then
Pokemon Stars,
like,
although that might not be the name.
Everyone kind of knew it was coming, but weren't really sure it was coming, so we were like,
well,
I don't know.
Wasn't sure after that Pokemon announcement we got with the Tekken style Pokemon game and
Pokken Tournament, right?
Pokken Tournament. I keep calling it the Tekken Pokemon, and Ultra Sun and Moon.
Mm-hmm.
We both said it on the show. I don't think we're getting a console anymore.
Yeah, like I really thought that it was sitting there like I don't know if we're gonna get it, and it was really really scary.
And
really,
then they
really
announced that, and I was just like, yes.
Yeah,
and then they announced something else that really excited me. Like, and that the Yoshi game was adorable.
Yeah, so they go straight from talking about
cute.
Pokemon for Switch, and then they sit there and say, oh, and the next announcement, it pops up as like a dark screen, and then you see like this Starfield, and then
Galaxy.
A big giant 4 comes in, and it's just like, oh, I audibly like screamed.
I wish I'd been there. I wish I had been there.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Was it anything like Tim Genny's reaction?
No, I just kind of did that. It was the same scream that I made when I saw The Last of Us Part 2.
Oh, okay. It
was that same scream.
Okay.
You know what it sounds like.
Yeah, I know what scream that is.
Yeah. So, that was just that's all I needed was that announcement.
See, but I didn't get anything that I wanted or what I was hoping for.
And then like right after that they show us a new Yoshi game. And
I know.
I'm like, a new Yoshi game? What the fuck?
But the Yoshi game is too cute and I can accept it. I'm like, okay.
And then
you didn't give me Animal Crossing, you didn't give me Luigi's Mansion, but you showed off more of
Virtual Console.
And no Virtual Console. None.
But see, I was kind of on the fence on Mario Galaxy. I was kind of on the fence
Mario
on that.
Galaxy?
Not Mario Galaxy.
Mario Odyssey.
was kind of on the fence on that one. 'Cause
I was too.
I was like, I don't know.
I don't need another Mario game. And then you get to be a T-Rex. And I was okay. I was like,
after seeing
I'm
all
good.
of that,
I'm getting
I
it.
was like, oh. Like, it really, what they showed off really, really sold it for me.
yeah,
I
I really liked what they showed off on that one. I liked the Yoshi game. I liked the Kirby game. I am stoked for Metroid Prime 4.
Mm-hmm.
Although I have no idea what the storyline is. We have nothing on the game, and yet
I didn't finish like any of them because I wasn't good at games back then. So
we should do that. That should be part of our GameCube Redux. Our new.
I don't even have the original Metroid Prime.
You don't?
I only have Metroid Prime 2.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Well, the new GameCube Redux.
I played Metroid
So-
Prime on like before I was with you.
I know
played
you did.
Metroid Prime.
I know you did. Because you're the one that introduced me to Metroid.
Yeah. Well, and then
And I feel
the
like
Metroid
I
games
introduced
that
you
I really
to
got
Legend of
into
Zelda.
were Metroid Zero Mission
Yeah.
and like Metroid Fusion.
Yeah.
Which were the side-scrolling Metroid games of yore.
Do you think
And then
that's what Metroid Prime 4 is going to be?
No, Metroid Prime 4 is going to be a Metroid Prime game. So it's going to be first-person shooter.
Oh, okay.
However, we're still getting Samus Returns,
Okay.
which is for 3DS, which is a side-scrolling
Oh, are you
Metroid
going to
game.
get that?
So I'm getting it.
Of course you
I
are.
mean, I didn't want to. I mean, I didn't even want
Of
to pull
course.
out my 3DS again because I was like, "Oh, I got the Switch now. 3DS is dead.
Well, it's not dead.
Don't need to play it anymore."
It's okay.
But now, fucking Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon are coming out, and I'm probably gonna get those because
Oh,
I
we
like
are.
Sun and Moon so much
Do
that
you
I
want to
just
get Moon
need
or Sun
more of
this
that.
time?
I'll just get Sun. You get Moon again.
I can?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the same thing. Those games were absolutely exactly the same.
I know they were, but I'm asking if you wanted to switch. Like, I get Sun and you get Moon this time.
Nah,
Nay?
we'll just stick with it.
Okay. I like
I-
the Moon more.
Double down.
You had it.
Double down, double down.
All right.
But yeah, no, I'm definitely getting the 3DS Metroid because
That
it's a
sounds
side
fun.
scroller. It's like it reminds me so much of like that Metroid Zero Mission
Yeah.
type of
Yeah.
vibe. And I can't even tell you how many times I played through Metroid Zero Mission. Freaking love that game. It's so good.
Did you really?
Hmm?
Because that's what we've learned, if anything, while playing these old games. Did we really spend as much time as we thought playing those games?
No, I legitimately played through it like multiple times.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
I played through it and beat it multiple times.
Okay.
Going after Kraid and Ridley and all that stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So you could be a speedrunner for that game.
No. Not by any stretch of the imagination
Okay.
because I don't remember any of it.
Okay.
Yeah. The last time I played it, I actually got like pretty stuck. Like I was like, fuck. There was like this heat. I knew what I needed to get, but I was really confused on how to get there.
Yeah.
It was like I had to go through a heat, like this. I needed the heat suit.
Yeah.
Like but I couldn't find where it was. And yeah, that's the greatness about those Metroid games is that you just gotta find what
You
you
gotta
need.
explore,
Yeah,
I
you
feel
gotta
like, in
explore,
Metroid.
yeah. But I like it. I like it a
Which
lot.
is really good. I like games where I have to explore.
I think that pretty much Nintendo won it more or less for the fact that they gave us the most surprises. I think.
Oh yeah.
You know,
They did
like,
really well.
I feel
with,
like that's what E3 should be.
like
you know?
I think I said this before, but what I like, and I said it poorly before. I know I did. But what I like is when they surprise us. I hate leaks.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I missaid this in like a couple episodes back. But what I was meaning to say is I hate leaks.
Right.
I hate when like PlayStation somehow leaks The Last of Us 2,
Which didn't get leaked.
which didn't get leaked. And that's why that was exciting
Yeah.
when we saw that one.
Mm-hmm.
But like a bunch of stuff, yeah, we knew we're getting from PlayStation because it all leaked.
We no, that's no.
Then what?
No.
But we
for,
knew
No,
everything.
for Sony in particular, we just knew everything that was
Yeah.
coming
Which to me sucks.
because it had already been announced.
yes.
We only got like 2 things that we know were, one that we knew was in the works more than likely, and then another one that we had no idea. So one of those being the first being the DLC for Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
And then the second was the Shadow of Colossus remake.
Yeah.
So we figured that there was probably going to be a Horizon Zero Dawn DLC, story-based DLC.
Yeah.
But
the Shadow of Colossus, I feel like, actually surprised us.
Yeah, and I thought it was really surprising, and I'm really excited that that's happening. Not that I'll play it.
Yeah.
Because
it's not our type.
Yeah, I'm just not even going to touch that. But
that's not our game.
But yeah, I didn't even like The Last Guardian, so I feel if I didn't like that, probably not like Shadow of the Colossus.
Which is sad.
But
I felt The Last Guardian could have been pretty good.
It was archaic.
Yeah.
In every sense of the word.
Yeah.
So.
It was like playing a game for PS2 on a PS4.
Yeah. Like, janky ass animations. The AI didn't work exactly like they said it was going to do. It was just like all around, just nah.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, those were like the only two things that we didn't know were coming.
Yeah.
Really.
Which sucked.
I mean,
I didn't get to watch the Xbox one because I don't even have any of the Xboxes.
I saw the beginning of the Xbox when they were talking about Scorpio, which is now the Xbox One X.
Yeah.
But
did they surprise us?
No. I don't think
Again,
so. Yeah.
why?
Life is Strange 2 was announced at the Xbox platform.
That's been rumored for a really long time, though.
But I mean, everyone was hoping that was going to come.
Oh, yeah, we were hoping, but
yeah,
we didn't know if it was or was not.
But the Xbox One X did not take everybody by
Surprise.
storm. It didn't sit there and say it fell right into the PS4 Pro trap of like, I understand what you're trying to do, but what is the real reason that you're giving this to us?
Yeah.
And the real reason is you just want to make money.
Yeah.
Because most people who are console gamers don't... I feel like most of them don't really care about the graphical fidelity.
No, they don't.
Of the games, and that's all that they're giving us. I think that more gamers would like if they could sit there and be like, hey, load times for Fallout 4 take fucking god-awful forever. But on PS4 Pro, they take 3/4 of the time.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah. Or things like that. If every, but that's not what they're doing.
No.
They're not putting out these consoles saying, hey, this is going to be a better experience overall. It's just like, it's going to look prettier.
Yeah.
And most people are like, okay, but really, if most people really, really cared about that sort of graphical fidelity, I think that they'd be a PC gamer at this point.
Oh, yeah.
I really do. I really do.
Yeah, I agree.
But the thing that I was really excited about the Sony conference, though, that SpiderMan gameplay.
But we know we're getting it. But we know we're getting it.
We didn't know how it was played at all.
Well, now we do.
And that didn't amaze the shit out of you?
It did amaze me, but we knew.
What do you mean we knew?
We knew. We know we're getting a Spider-Man game. Yay. We're getting a good Spider-Man game. And it actually looks awesome. But...
You didn't want...
Oh, no. Now I want it. Like, super bad.
I mean, I wanted it before because...
But now I really want it.
I mean, I told you on this show that I was like, this is Insomniac working on Spider-Man. And it was like, they were working off of, this pedigree that they created with Sunset Overdrive. As that they know how to make a, a superhero game, and this is going to be it. And what I saw at that conference was fucking insane. Yeah. Absolutely insane.
Yes.
I can't even get over that part where he's like, where Spider-Man's on that beam, and then he's like, and pulls that guy towards him, and then just like cocoons him in web. I just couldn't get over that. It was like
it's really cool, and I'm really excited for it.
It was like Batman Arkham Knight meets Spider-Man.
But my problem with it is that we knew. If they hadn't said anything...
That's why they didn't win the conference.
Yes.
Right.
Now, if they had held off on that,
Held off on what?
held off on
Like, didn't say, hey, we're coming out with a Spider-Man game?
if they had not told us and showed us that, oh my god, I would have lost my shit.
If they would have, yeah. I mean, that... I think that you're not going to find much of that
which
anymore.
Which sucks, because I love that.
Not everybody's going to give you that Fallout 4 effect.
I want that Fallout 4.
I wish that more of them would give us the Fallout 4 effect, but it's just not going to happen.
I love that. I love when companies go silent for years, pop back up, and are like, hey, we have a game for you coming this fall. Let's watch some of it. Yeah. Surprise, bitches! It's something you've wanted for years.
Right.
Like, I feel like if we had gotten a Crash Bandicoot, a new Crash Bandicoot game.
A new Crash Bandicoot game?
I would have lost my fucking shit.
Well, I don't think that we need a new Crash Bandicoot
But you get what I mean. Like, that's totally off the radar. No one's expecting it. But it's...
I don't even think that most people would want that, though. That would just be like a fan service game.
True, but it'd still be a lot of fun.
Agreed.
I still feel like that would be really nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But like that's the first thing that came into my head was Crash Bandicoot. If Nintendo had teased the new Animal Crossing along with that Metroid Prime 4, holy fuck, I would have.
Oh, but what if it was in development for 2 years?
I would still be excited. I'd be like,
guess what? Then you're just hopping on the Nintendo bandwagon.
Yes, I am.
So
I've been on the Nintendo bandwagon since I was a baby.
And then what if they show it for the next 2 years at E3? Are you gonna sit there and be like, seen it?
I'd be upset.
Are you gonna say that?
Yeah. No. I'd be annoyed.
Okay then.
I'd be annoyed.
So don't sit there and be like, I want to see it, and then not say I don't want to see it.
Well, I don't. I want to see it when it's like close, like surprise us. I was excited for the Metroid Prime 4, but I would have been more excited if they'd been able to show us gameplay and given us a date. Like, I feel like the roof would have caved in on that building at that moment.
But I think that they needed to show us that.
They
needed to say, we have a Pokemon game that's coming, and they needed to say that Metroid Prime 4 was in development. They needed to say that thing.
Okay.
Because I think that the people who have bought the Switch so far are those people who wanted that. Wanted Metroid Prime 4. Wanted a core Pokemon game.
Yeah.
So
we do want those. I know people do.
I think that they needed to come out and say it.
True.
Because otherwise it's going to be hard-pressed to say that you should buy this system in the coming months.
Because
I mean, Zelda came out and it was like, blah, you know.
Apparently,
but then...
So I heard ARMS is amazing.
But anyway, you're not going to have another Zelda.
I know, we're not going to have another Zelda until Odyssey comes out.
Right. And then what after that? You know, you have to know these big hard hitters. Because, like, ARMS is going to sell units.
ARMS is going to be
Splatoon's going to sell units.
ARMS is going to be a silent sleeper.
You know, but you need to have those heavy hitters in there. Yeah. And Metroid Prime is going to be one of them. And
it's going to bring a lot of old Nintendo fans back.
They need to put that out there.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure that there's lots of people that, you know, they bought into the Wii, you know, 10 years ago. And, you know, they played Metroid Prime 3, and then they're like, oh, fuck that Wii fuck that Wii U because it didn't have shit on it.
Yeah.
You know, and then they're like, the Switch thing has got Zelda, and now I'm getting a Metroid? Are you kidding?
And a Mario.
Like, and I think that lots of people are going to sit there and go, look, we have Zelda, we have Mario, and now we have Metroid. There is no reason I'm not going to buy this.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I hope that people do buy it because it's a good system.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on the Switch hype train.
Oh, I am too.
Totally.
I love Switch.
Totally.
I might have to go get ARMS because I heard it was really good.
But
there's little story, but it's very good.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I liked all the backstory that they put into the game.
I do too.
I think it's just like stellar. But with the Sony the things that really got me excited.
Yeah.
That Spider-Man
Was one of them.
gameplay
Yeah.
was that's all that I needed from that
Really?
conference. That is all that I needed because I was already going to buy Spider-Man, and that made me want to buy Spider-Man now. I was like, I need that in my life now.
And when is it coming out?
And
what did they say?
it's probably in the first part of next year.
Okay.
Yeah. I even saw a leak that it was like December 29th of this year or something like that. Something crazy.
That's insane. Right before Christmas. Right after Christmas.
But I saw but then we finally saw gameplay of like real gameplay of Days Gone.
Yeah.
Which I was really excited about. Before I was kind of like, is all of this going to be this big thing where we're just shooting a bunch of zombies? A bunch of zombies. I mean, is that really going to be what the game is? But they showed, okay,
you can sneak.
We're driving on this thing. Oh, people are taking us out. Oh, let's kill them. Oh, there's some zombies over here. Let's lure them over to this part to take out these guys. Like, this game looks like. I mean, it's like Last of Us
really
meets
Assassin's
Horizon
Creed.
Zero Dawn is pretty much what I'm getting.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought Assassin's Creed and Last of Us.
Assassin's Creed. Get that fucking thing out of here.
You're not excited for Osiris?
Origins.
Origins. I'm still going to call it Osiris because it's Egyptian themed.
It's been called Osiris and Empire, and now it's Origins. So it's had 3 names so far.
It's Osiris.
Leaks
it's
and
Osiris.
shit.
It's Osiris.
But no, that Days Gone gameplay. That's what I needed.
Really good too, and I'm excited for it.
I needed that, and I got really excited for it too.
Yeah.
And then they show us God of War, and I'm like,
I'm so torn on that.
I'm gonna buy the shit out of that.
You will?
Oh yeah.
So then I can watch you?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna buy the shit out
I
of that.
won't play it.
Because it looks really good.
But it looks really good. It looks really interesting. The storyline looks interesting for once, for a God of War. Because I'm not one of those kill, rah, rah, rah.
The other God of Wars were just like...
Kill everything.
I'm mad. My name is Kratos and I'm mad. And...
It reminds me of Mario. Oh, shit, it's Kratos. Was that a good one? I feel
shit, it's Kratos. Fuck you, Kratos.
I feel like that was a good one. Sorry.
But... yeah, that was just that's all I needed from Sony.
Yeah.
Sony did it. It was like solid. I'm like, it would have been nice to see something new. Like, it would have been fucking great to see what fucking Sucker Punch is doing.
I like that they did it.
Like, I mean,
no, keep it quiet.
But they've been working on a game for years now.
Yeah.
I mean,
I hope that next E3. They're like, here you go.
I mean, it would
available today in stores everywhere.
Or they could sit there and say, at PSX, be like, hey, guess what? Look at this.
Yeah.
But
isn't it sexy?
But I think that Sucker Punch is such a huge studio. I think that in such a beloved studio by most of Sony's elite. I think that one could really merit that E3, treatment. Be like, hey. We're Sucker Punch, and we're bringing you blah, because they're working on something brand new. This is not an Infamous game.
A new IP.
They have new IP cooking up there,
which is exciting.
And I'm really excited to see.
But I really want it to wait till next E3.
If you guys don't know that Sucker Punch, they made Infamous. So Infamous 1, 2, and Second Son, also famous for the Sly Cooper games as well.
But I would love for them to come out and be like, hey, this is what we have for you. We love you.
Mm-hmm.
And thus, it is now available in stores next week.
Right.
That makes me ecstatic.
Yeah. Like that
I fall on the floor and lose everything.
Yeah.
Type of deal.
And I think that's what they should do.
Yeah.
That's what they should do. But we'll see.
I want them to.
I was really excited about the Bethesda conference too. I thought that their actual conference, like the way that they did it with the whole Bethesda land thing, I was like, I love every bit of this. It was just a good show.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we all knew what was coming, pretty much. Mm-hmm. I fucking told you. When we were sitting there, you were like, oh, it could be new things. And I'm like, new Fallout. And I was like, it's not new Fallout.
kind of.
I said it's
Fallout
it's.
VR.
I told you it was going to be The Evil Within and Wolfenstein.
Well, we did get Fallout VR.
Yeah, Fallout 4 VR.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we don't even, and it's not coming to PSVR either. So
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It is eventually.
They think that it may be able to come to PSVR, but at the moment, Fallout 4 ran like garbage on PS4.
Really?
It ran like garbage on PS4.
So you don't think
it was barely hitting 30 FPS most of the time?
Wow, did not know this.
What do you mean you did not notice? You don't know, like, when I walk into Sanctuary and it literally clicks down to 0 FPS?
Well, that's when you built it up after.
Right. But even then, like, every once in a while, I mean, in most of the combat is fine. It doesn't slow down there, but...
No, it didn't slow down there. I didn't see an issue with it until...
But they need to fix shit like that,
Yeah,
though.
they probably can. It's easy. It's easy fix.
I wish they would just, anyway.
What I was hoping is that they were going to give us Fallout New Orleans.
I mean, yes, and like I told you, if they were going to do that, because I did not think that was coming in the least bit.
Do you think it will next year?
I was going to, like, excrete liquid from every orifice and scream and
you were going to be on
cry.
The floor.
Yeah, it was
just like
going to
me.
It was going to be absolutely spectacular. But yeah, I knew that wasn't coming.
It was hopeful.
I knew that wasn't coming. However, The Evil Within 2 looks fan-fucking-tastic.
Yes, it does.
And so does Wolfenstein 2. And I think I'm going to buy Wolfenstein 2.
Although Wolfenstein has an issue right now.
Well, it's because the Nazis think that it's being mean towards them. But yeah, I think Wolfenstein, this time there's like a real storyline going on.
Yeah.
Like, I can actually care about the character.
Yeah. I'm really excited about it.
Like, that sort of thing. I'm like, yeah, give me that.
I'm excited for that.
Give me that. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Oh, same here.
It looks like maybe I'll get like the gameplay of Doom, but with a good storyline.
With an actual storyline.
Which would be great, because I loved the gameplay of Doom. I was just like, I can't get into this. There
wasn't enough story for you.
Yeah, I was like, I just don't know. I mean, there was a lot of story. I just didn't feel like it just didn't call to me is all.
Yeah.
And I feel like this type of game could probably pull me in. So I'm looking forward to that.
And I'm excited to play Evil Within 2 the way we did Resident Evil 7.
Yeah.
Which we did play. We're going to get you guys a review of that with the people who played it with us. We're getting to it.
Yeah, if you guys saw our Horizon Zero Dawn review, John that was on with me, he played it with us with his wife Annie. And so maybe we'll get them. Maybe we'll be able to talk them into coming on here and
guys,
and going over it with us and whatnot.
Yes,
I think that'd be really cool. They were pretty down with it, so we'll see if if it works.
I hope so, because I'd really like to. I think it'd be a lot of fun to have us all give our opinions on it.
Yeah, because we played it in both VR mode and
VR mode is fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was scary. I didn't even get inside the house.
But we beat it in one day, though.
Oh,
it was pretty cool.
I was too panicky to even get into the house part.
It took us about 12 hours to finish, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so something like that.
Yeah.
I think we played it from noon or 1 o'clock to 2 or 3 in the morning, right?
Yeah, till 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then we drove home.
But it was cool.
It was awesome.
Yeah. So I'm really excited about The Evil Within 2. I think it looks absolutely terrifying.
I'm so proud that you're now not so afraid to play the scary games.
I'm very afraid of playing the scary games. I don't want to play any of them. However, I also think that, I don't know. RE7 was really fun, I thought.
Yeah.
So,
because it was horror at the beginning, but then I feel like it devolved into a shooter.
No, it was still just...
It was very scary. That's not what I'm saying. But it just wasn't... It didn't have that survival horror aspect to it anymore once you got the guns.
You're totally wrong on that one.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
But...
See, but when I say survival horror, I'm thinking Outlast.
Yeah. We did get Doom VFR. That one's going to be on PSVR. So, and then
I don't care.
We have Skyrim for Switch and Skyrim VR for PSVR. So
That one sounds cool.
I don't know. Skyrim for Switch, I was really thinking about it because I was like, But I was like, I didn't really like Skyrim the first time around. I mean,
Really?
I liked it enough, but I think that I just didn't.
Would you play the Skyrim with the
In VR?
the Link amiibo?
Oh, with the Link. I don't have the Link amiibo to do it with.
We'll go get it.
I don't think we can get that anymore. I
No,
think
you can.
Nintendo just like locks all that shit down and it's like.
No, you
buy
can get
them
it
anymore.
online. You can get it
Yeah,
online.
whatever.
Just like you got my Rosalina one.
Yeah, we'll find.
From
we'll
where?
figure it out.
Australia? Japan?
I got it imported from Japan, I think.
Yeah.
So. But.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nintendo did it. Nintendo
did good. I'm proud of them.
Yeah, they pretty much won. I was really
They did really
sad
good.
about that one.
They still haven't given me a Luigi's Mansion yet.
Well, they haven't even released Virtual Console,
I
which
know.
I'm like
I'm shocked about.
I'm absolutely shocked that they didn't talk about that, And they didn't talk about any other 3DS games on the Spotlight, which I thought was pretty good.
I
Because
think they know the 3DS.
they
is
needed to
going
double
away.
down on Switch.
Switch needs to be what they
Needed to
on.
double down on that because if it doesn't make it, then that's it.
That they're done.
Yeah.
Nintendo is dead.
Yeah.
And I will be very, very sad because I am such a Nintendo fangirl.
It's going to be interesting. So we'll see.
Oh yeah,
We will see.
I like it. I like Nintendo. I will always love Nintendo. I have been a Nintendo fangirl for such a long time.
And now you actually have something that you can be proud of, Except other than the stinky old Wii U that
I know.
that it like kills you on the inside to
I
be
know.
proud of. Anyway.
It was so hard at the end being like, I have a Wii U.
Yeah. It's like you have this piece of Fisher-Price bullshit.
It's not a
Like,
piece of Fisher-Price bullshit.
you can tell me that gamepad was
That gamepad is nothing as good as the Switch. I will admit that wholeheartedly.
gamepad was a Fisher-Price piece of crap.
It was meant for children.
It felt janky as shit.
It was meant for children.
Ugh, my God. Nintendo. Just keep doing what you're doing, you'll be fine.
With the Switch. Keep going.
Keep doing
going.
what you're
It is
doing,
so
and you'll be
good.
fine.
Please. Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right. Anyway, guys.
My phone just scared the shit out of me.
Well, this was...
I love you.
I know. This is the signature podcast from the Prolonged Engagement. You can find us every Monday, except for this week, on youtube.com/The Prolonged Engagement Show. You can also go to our website, theprolongedengagement.com.
Yeah.
There you can find this show in audio format on your favorite podcasting service. And we'll see you guys next week.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. Hey guys, thanks for watching. And if you want to subscribe, you should click over here. If you want to watch the latest episode of I Love You, I Know, click right here.
If you want to see our latest video, click right here. And if you want to see our latest Let's Play, click right here.
If you're listening on MP3,